Hey guys. Yeah, right now it's pretty stormy, but I thought I'd share a little story or, you know, theory with you guys. Now, this all takes place back when, if you've seen Ninja Frog's timeline video, you probably know that the gnomes created the portal. I went into the Yeep dimension. That's where our story starts off. After the portal was, destroyed and everything, there was just a little bit of unstable energy in that red mushroom, which we'll get back to that red mushroom in just a second. But somehow, a group of humans were there. I don't know how. And remember, this is just a theory, but I'm guessing that there were humans. Not a lot of them, like they were all dying off. And, after this is cleared out, they find this little village. And, they all settle into houses. And one of those families it's a family of 3, and they choose to live in a house. It's kind of farther away, mostly because some of the other kids they kind of picked on their son because he was just, a little bit shorter. He didn't speak very well. He kind of stuttered. And so they made fun of him for that. And they laughed at him. So they move into this house. And eventually, just a couple days after, everything starts to shake. And the mushroom, its energy gets released and it spits out this red goop-like substance. And it shoots straight into a house. Specifically the family that we're talking about. Family of 3. And it crashes through the roof and it starts infecting the air. And this substance, kind of infects the air around it, and breathing it in has a weird reaction. Not to Yeeps, not to gnomes, but to humans. And eventually, they become what they look like now. But they didn't have the intent of killing anyone or hurting anyone. But after this change, the humans, they didn't think it was a good idea to be near them. They thought they were monsters and they couldn't be in society. And the kids would still make fun of that kid. And so eventually, they moved farther out. The kids who kept bullying the little kid kept coming back. The bullies kept coming back to bully the kid. He's just trying to have some fun, in the front yard or something. And they come back and they, start bullying him. And eventually the dad loses it. And he starts chasing them. And they've been, hurting his son, mentally, physically. And so the dad hurts one of the kids. Because they wouldn't stop picking on his son. And after hearing about this, the kids twisted the story. And now they think that they're a bunch of monsters. And so they move even farther out. And they move into this little mansion. And that is the mansion that we find today. But why is the father not there? Because he's finding all the little areas that Yeeps and humans can get in, and he's guarding those spots. So you can't get into their house. Which is why he's down there all the time. He doesn't want anyone to hurt his family. And the kid, he finds a pair of scissors in the mansion and starts his villain arc. That's pretty much my whole theory. Sounds like the storm stopped. yeah, I'm gonna go work on some other projects. Anyways, thanks.